Hello, Empire. So the first thing I want to talk about today is kind of awesome. The Empire has been steadily growing. I love you all. It kind of took a break when I took a break, which was expected. But since I've been back, I've taken a second to realize that I have some super hot people in the Empire. A lot of times I get it in my head that I'm stuck trying to entertain a bunch of 15 to 40-year-old males, which there ain't nothing wrong with that. But now I know that there are some super hot ladies in the Empire. It makes me smile. Just saying.
Boom, brand new intro that's still kind of lame.
There were actually quite a few things in the news that caught my eye today. Here are a few of them. Why do celebrities get married? Really? Sure, I mean almost everyone in Hollywood is a pretty person. With a few exceptions, of course. So I get the attraction thing. I imagine that's something that doesn't really get old. Ugh, there are too many good-looking people around me. Is it too much to ask to see some uggos on the street every once in a while? The list of celebrities that stay together is kinda like the list of American Idol losers. Yeah, they exist, but except for a select few, nobody really cares who they are. So of course I find out that Reynolds and Scarlett Johansen have filed for divorce. When the husband was voted sexiest man alive by People magazine, and the wife was GQ's Babe of the Year, and they still don't work out, you know that there's almost no hope for celebrity marriages. And while I was reading that story, I came across a similar one about Michael Hall and Jennifer Carpenter. You know, the stars from Dexter? Yeah, they're splitting up too, but that's not what stood out to me. They play brother and sister in the show. I don't know, it just creeps me out. No wonder they didn't last. So there was this really bad storm in Israel. It was so bad that it made part of a cliff fall off of itself, which then unearthed a 2,000-year-old statue, which I was going to bring back with some cheesy moral about how everything bad can lead to something good and blah blah blah. But then I read the statue had no head or arms, and saying something like every time you get de-armed and decapitated, something good may happen to you just sounds morbid to me. Well, the Elizabeth Smart case is over. Yay! Now I don't have to hear about it anymore. And before anybody jumps on me for being insensitive, I'm not being insensitive, I'm being realistic. It is horrible that she got abducted and sexually assaulted. And anybody that would do that kind of thing deserves to get punished for it. But I'm not going to allow the media to trick me into thinking her story was something super special. Things like that happen every day. Every day. And it doesn't make the news. Her story was another media frenzy that they could make money off of. If you really feel bad for her and want to do something about it, go educate yourself about human trafficking and join the cause. Don't just follow one example of a larger problem and think you know what you're talking about. On a happier note, check out this picture. If you don't know what it is, I'm guessing that about 77.4% of you already think it's cool. Well, yes, I do make up my own statistics. But once you find out what it is, I bet you'll think it's cooler. So the simple way to explain it is that Paul Butler, an intern at Facebook, took friendships from all over the world and plotted them on a map. Then he connected them all with lines. So every line you see on that picture is a concentration of Facebook friends. Yeah, it's cooler now, isn't it? So basically, with a quick glance, you can see what parts of the world are friends with what other parts of the world. Plus, it's artsy, and I like artsy. I just thought it was cool and wanted to share it with y'all. And the final story today, many or most of you will probably have already seen or heard about it, but the Minnesota Vikings home field, the Metrodome, had its roof collapse. So much snow piled onto the roof that it literally caved in on itself. If you haven't seen that, here's a taste. Yeah, that really sucks and everything. But my question is, what is that thing? No, really, what is that thing? It's like a super secret Viking demon that's lurking in the shadows and running for its dear life. Ugh, creeps me out. Alrighty guys, comment question. What was that thing? Let me know in the comments, or even better, a video response. I don't get many of those anymore and it makes me sad. Thank you for watching, Empire. You're getting better by the day. You look really nice today, too. Like, your hair, it's doing this, like thing. Like, yeah. Cliche YouTube phrase. Comment, rate, subscribe. Oh. I'm still working on these.